The homelessness situation in Miami is the way it is because we paid attention. Because through those conservative, compassionate values of my husband, Francis met at their level. He sat down with them. We would go and just bring them food or incorporate or, whatever it took to understand why they felt the need to be on the streets. And then taking that information and translating it into programs, putting the money behind it in order to lessen that burden onto the city and make sure that these people had the resources necessary for them to get back on their feet. And there's incredible programs throughout the city, both for men, women, and families, many of which I visited, that give this population an opportunity to start over. Hermanos de la Calle, which is an organization in Miami that goes out in the evenings. They bring out toiletries and clothing and food. And Francis went and sat down on the sidewalk next to a gentleman who was eating something that we had brought them. And he had a wonderful conversation with him. And then after a few minutes, he stood up, and so did the gentleman. And he realized that his pants were oversized, whether he had lost the weight or he was wearing someone else's clothes. And Francis took the belt off of his own pants and gave it to him. And he wanted him to know that, listen, we're here. We're always going to be here. And I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you have what you need. One Sunday, we went to our local church, the Sisters of Charity, which is located in downtown Miami, in an area that's near the facilities that we offer different services and whatnot. And there was a special mass taking place. We walked in, and it was interesting because half the room was, influential people in the city. We had some elected officials on one side, and then the other side was all individuals from the homeless community. So it was such a difference, a visual difference there. My husband walks in, we're following, and he chooses to sit amongst the homeless population on the right side. Francis's eyes welled up with tears. We both held hands at that moment, and we sat there amongst the people that are his constituents. Those are his residents. He didn't need to sit where everybody else was or where they had assigned the seat for him. He chose to sit amongst the least, the lost, and the forgotten. We need a leader who understands the human component just as much as all the other different things that affect this country. We need to trust in that leader. We need to believe. We need to see the vision, understand that they want what's good. I know he wants the very best, as he has for his family, for his city, and now his nation.